Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor, every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Flow 94.9 FM, Umuahia. Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor.
Attention please. All Batch A core members are hereby directed to report for the passing out parade rehearsals to mark the 2019 Batch A passing out ceremony. Date, March 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Time, 7 a.m. daily. Venue, Umuahia Township Stadium. Dress code, khaki trouser, white polo, NYSC cap and jungle boots. Signed, Mrs. Nwokolo Patience, the Zonal Inspector, Umuahia Zone, for the State Coordinator.
A very good evening and welcome to Corpers Arena on Flow 94.9 FM. My name is Esther Umelu.
And she's co-anchoring with Mitchell Uzaka. Good evening.
Tonight is going to be a good night to have the NYSC news coming your way.
We've got the amazing facts as usual.
And of course, the discussion segment, the part I love so much.
And the track of the week. That's my favorite part.
All you need to do is just stay glued to Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. Please don't move a muscle. We'll be right back.
Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor.
Ojo toro se uro, toro si leke. Sebi satira money baba ta se. Ase so labiton, atunse ni male. Ori ko teri bade to ma se. Oki agba ni mo gun yo, 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 ma je jabo. Oki agba ni mo gun yo, oki agba ni mo gun yo, oki agba ni mo gun yo, ma je jabo. Ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé, ó yẹ kó nígbà dùn. Á dùn wọ́n bẹ̀, ó ń bẹ nínú ṣàásùn. This one not the part one, you never see the part two. We are relevant, just like your tattoo. Wọ́n ní mo sáré wá, mo lè fi gbẹ́ni wá, mo gbẹ́ni wá, mo lè kó ṣàlẹ́ wá, kò lè lọ gbọ́ tí wá o. Òjò tó rọ̀ ṣe wúro, tó rọ̀ sí èké. Ṣebí sátìrà mọ́ ní bàbá tá a ṣe. Àṣẹ sọ́lá bìtàn, àtúnṣe nínú ilé. Orí kò tẹ́rì bá tẹ̀ kò máa tún dìde. Òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, 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 má jẹ́ ìjábọ̀. Òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, má jẹ́ ìjábọ̀. Iṣẹ́ lẹ́yìn léṣe kó tó fi ṣèṣe kọ́lé. Iṣẹ́ lọ́kà bàbá ṣe tó fi pòpòrò ṣọ́lé. Iṣẹ́ ńlá ni mo ṣe kí n tó pa omi wá lẹ́yìn. Àjàyè orí mi, bàbá mẹ́bọ́ mi ṣọ́ lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ní mo sáré wá, mo lè ti gbẹ́ni wá, mo gbẹ́ni wá, mo lè pé ṣalé wá, kò lè lọ gbọ́ tí wá o. Òjò tó rọ̀ ṣe wúro, tó rọ̀ sí èké. Ṣebí sátìrà mọ́ ní bàbá tá a ṣe. Àṣẹ sọ́lá bìtàn, àtúnṣe nínú ilé. Orí kò tẹ́rì bá tẹ̀ tó máa tún dìde. Òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, 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 má jẹ́ ìjábọ̀. Òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, òkè àgbà ni mo gùn yó, má jẹ́ ìjábọ̀.
You see on to Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And this is Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor. Today we have Batch A core members in the house. Yes, we know they'll be passing out soon. So today they're going to be telling us their experience as core members in Umuahia. A very good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Okuchukwu Onyewenu Pentecost, the former CDS president of FRSC.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I am Aremu Oluwagbamila, but they call me Aremu Smog, Public Relations Officer, Publicity and Editorial, CDS Group, internal and external.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, tell me, what was your experience like being a core member in Abia State?
Well, everybody know what they have in life and the purpose they are pursuing. So I tend to look for something that will interest me.
Okay.
I belong to a CDS. I know I can do a lot. FRSC CDS. I also look at the place where I can study. I started going to Ibiko High School to do some studying there, and before you know, I started doing things that I know the place will not be a problem to me. Instead, it will be a stepping stone to me. Self-motivation, and here I am.
All right. I remember, what was your experience like?
Yeah, for me, just like Pentecost mentioned, settling down in Abia State was a big issue for me, especially with respect to accommodation. The one you desire are either expensive, the one you can afford, you do not desire. So that was a very big issue for me. But I just had to find somewhere to lay my head, at least for the 10 months. And my PPA was Ministry of Land Survey and Urban Planning, and it's awesome place. The people I worked with there, they were interesting, understanding, and coming down to the CDS group, I would say the CDS group has been a blessing, so much of a blessing to me. There are a lot of lessons that I've learned that if I was not in this CDS group, I wouldn't have learned them. I have the chance to be able to speak on radio, do a lot of other things, and go to places that I never thought I would have been to. That has been my experience with the CDS group. I say I love you guys. I'm going to miss all of you. Church has been awesome spiritually for the support and all of those things. No regrets.
All right. What was it like for you being the president of a CDS group?
CDS of FRSC.
Yeah.
The CDS of FRSC. Well, at first it was not interesting. I never wanted it. But later I took the position of a CNC. I know Zeda will hear this one. At first you always tell me Pentecost, your CDS, we don't hear about them. FRSC CDS, we're always having issue with Zeda, Eli. We are never doing anything right. Well, I look and I say, okay, what can we do? And I remember my first interview here with Donald and Aremo. And they asked me as a CDS president, what can you do? And I said, well, I'm ready to do something that will transform FRSC CDS.
Okay.
By the grace of God, we have done 2 programs and the deputy governor was there.
Wow.
Yes, 2 programs.
That's huge.
Deputy governor was there. One, you did it as sector command. In fact, I love sector command very well. My sector commander, the person of Commander Jato Meshak, the man was really supporting me. If I bring a plan for a program, he would tell me, go and write it down. You know, I would do the rest. And before you know, through him, we got the first time with the deputy governor. In fact, I was so happy. Second time, it was at Shelby Park where we did the flag off for Mbamont safety. That was December 12th last year. And deputy governor was there in person. Like, wow, I think I've achieved something.
Yeah.
Then secondly, I promised my CDS that I will make sure I take them out of the dark into the light. There is nobody you ask in Abia State as a corper and said, hey, FRC CDS, they're like, yes, I know that CDS, they are doing well. Secondly, we made exercise books and we gave to at least 8 community schools in Umuahia North here.
Wow.
These are feats I have achieved because I want to impart.
Okay.
And I remember saying, church, let me say something. People you neglect or you think they are not doing enough, they are not trying enough, give them your best. They will value you. My church, Assemblies of God Church, I'm passing out very soon. But I was surprised. Late January, my pastor called and said he wants to appoint the next youth executive. And I was made the youth president. And I've done a lot for that church. And I was telling the church, hey, I'm passing out March 5th too. The thing everybody is saying that you are passing doesn't mean you are going. And me, I don't see myself like I'm going. I'm really enjoying my stay. And I've learned how to cook their food too. Let me say I can cook fish salad. I can make nkwobi. I can do some other soup. I can't pronounce their name. The thing is that, Esther, if you eat that food, trust me, you will purge mercilessly. It's not a threat, but I'm telling the facts. So Abia State has really helped us at a point as Servicom. Thank God, I would say I've imparted the state. I've imparted my locality, Umuahia North locality, and I have imparted my CDS too. I myself have discovered things about myself I don't know. Me holding a program, is this really me, Pentecost, doing it?
Okay.
And as I'm here right now, if given the opportunity, I want to do more.
Wow.
Yes, I don't mind if it will cost me or not, but I want to do more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really awesome. Okay, Aremu, tell me about your life after NYSC. What would it be like for you?
For me, life continues.
Okay.
I've never seen life as being in stages. This is primary school, this is secondary school. Life continues. Somebody said something. He said, if you're not busy being born, you're dying. So for me, it's about self-development, improving. During NYSC, I tried doing a business and somehow I had to back out because of a lot of obstacles I saw. But then I assessed the obstacles and I saw that if I could put A, B, and C in place, then I can achieve D. So it's about now realizing the mistakes I've made and trying to work on them and come up with something tangible. So after NYSC, self-development, and self-development.
Okay, all the way. So what would you say to core members, incoming core members, and other core members that are still here serving in Abia State?
Okay, so first and foremost, I would say shoot your shot. Don't hand whatever life gives to you. They give you a PPA and you feel you cannot effectively work in this PPA. Look for a PPA where you'll be much more valuable and you would grow.
Or maybe an SPA.
Or an SPA. Your PPA might actually demand so much from you such that you have to go to work every day.
Yeah.
And an SPA might not work for you. So instead of trying to get an SPA, just look for where you can grow. The other advice is be in the moment. There are so many core members that you feel it's just service. Let me just go to PPA and come back. Just like Pentecost has said, look for a way to develop yourself. For example, me personally, NYSC was when I resuscitated my reading spirit. Having to come on radio talking. Tporj started that last year. Having to talk about what I've read and all of those things. Though I was reading when NYSC started, but I added that intensity when I had to talk about the things I've read on radio. And in February, I was able to read 3 books, and it's something that has never happened to me before in my life. Since I talk about books a lot, let me just talk about something I read. Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. He said, there's dead time, there's a lifetime.
Yeah.
And he gave an illustration of Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was in prison, instead of strategizing how to become a better criminal, he strategized on how to become a better person. He went to the library, read lots of books. Because you are doing NYSC does not give you an excuse to be lazy. Try to improve yourself, because once after NYSC, the life eats you and eats you really hard.
Really hard.
Orí wa dára, bàbá ra dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Orí wa dára, Olúwa fún wa lówó lò. Kò ṣe wà dá mọ́tò tó ń bọ̀, ó wá dọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀. Kò ṣe wà dá mọ́tò tó ń bọ̀, ó wá dọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀. Ọba Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari o. Ayana, Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari. Arumame ni nikria, soba bari dinara mumari kindere bombarde la tula. Arumame ni dinira, pasikiri mambadilu, arambindi jagoba. Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari o, Buhari o. Dára, bàbá ra dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Orí wa dára, Olúwa fún wa lówó lò.
Any government who is not relating with his people is not a good government. So I see the government, okay, fine, they are relating with their people, but let them hear the yearnings of the people, what they want, and try to satisfy them. Secondly, well, I want to encourage the government concerning corpers. They should look at our welfare. I would say we are not treated fairly here. See, we corpers were like children that when you give us ice cream, we want to do more work,
And
more.
to get more ice cream.
You understand? And the more ice cream we are getting, the more work we want to do.
Yeah.
So I want them to give us more ice cream. Daddy in the government house, please give us more ice cream. Then to my corpers, don't go to a state with a failed mind. If you go with a state that, this state is a failing state, you will come and fail. This Abia state, we have seen many corpers who are not Igbo, Yorubas and the rest. They came here as corpers, but they are married, they are here for years, and they are excelling.
Yeah.
Because when they came here, they came with the mindset that deal with yourself. From the Bible, we need to understand that somebody asked, can anything good come out from Nazareth? And the same Nazareth is where the Lord Jesus Christ came out from.
Yeah.
So if anything good can come out from Abia State, it should be from you. Corpers that are hearing my voice today, please, especially to FRC corpers, please, control road, even if they didn't give you anything. Publicity, publicize, everybody work.
Yeah.
When you are gone, you're like, it was the corper of that year that made this happen and it has stayed. Then my advice to the youths, generally, both corpers or not corpers, see, this state is our state. As far as you're a member of this country, every state you are is your state. There's nothing like, I'm a Yoruba person, so I don't care about this state. Try and develop your state. The government is we. We are the government. We just pick someone to represent us, and that is just it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope to see more of you. I would love to say something. If you're looking for someone to give you a better life, it's important to start with the person you see in the mirror. And who do you see in the mirror?
See myself.
You.
See myself.
Okay. So please stay tuned for more exciting episode of Corpers Arena. Do not change that dial.
Yeah.
Attention, please. All Batch A corps members are hereby directed to report for the passing out parade rehearsals to mark the 2019 Batch A passing out ceremony. Date: March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Time: 7 a.m. daily. Venue: Ajuwaya Township Stadium. Dress code: khaki trouser, white polo, NYSC cap, and jungle boots. Signed, Mrs. Nwokolo Patience, the Zonal Inspector, Ajuwaya Zone, for the State Coordinator.
Alright, if you're just tuning in, it's Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And it is the amazing facts, and it's gonna be taken by
Sadiq Miracle.
That's my girl.
Yeah, the amazing facts. Did you know that as you breathe, most of the air is going in and out of one nursery?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't know that, so I was trying to experiment it. Did you know that the human body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap? Human body. The human body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap.
And I'm saying my younger sister is very fat.
Okay, maybe your younger sister will make like 15.
For the family, we need money. Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that the heart can beat outside of their bodies?
That's why we can do a heart transplant, even if the person is dead.
Yeah. Did you know that the human ears and nose can never stop growing?
Oh, really?
Yes, it can't.
Why is not our hair that cannot stop growing? Because me, I need long hair, like natural long hair,
well,
you know?
Too. Okay, there are more bacteria in human mouth than there are people in the world.
Whoa.
That means our mouth
odor.
Plenty bacteria.
Hey, what is smell now? The man with the smell.
It's not smelling.
Yeah, talk before you cry.
Okay. Did you know as well that the human little finger contributes 50% of the hand strength?
Oh, the pinky finger.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's surprising. There are so many things I don't know that I don't know. Did you know as well that for an adult human being, taking one step uses up to 200 muscles?
Whoa.
Just one step for an adult.
The energy we put in walking.
Yeah, just 200 muscles. Wow. That's good. God is amazing.
You know, right?
Did you know that within 3 days of dying, the enzymes that digest a human food will begin to digest the person's body?
You mean?
The enzymes that digest the human food.
Okay.
After 3 days of dying, we begin to digest the human itself.
Okay, begin to chop
the person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they no longer have anything to feed on. So the only thing available to feed on is the dead human body. Did you know that in an adult human, 25% of their bones are in the feet?
Okay, good.
That's the end of 10 amazing facts. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with this quote.
Hallelujah, somebody.
The human body is the best work of art that God ever created. Your body has enough space within you that cannot die. Every piece of you is a big burst of beautiful. Love your body because you only have one. Thank you so much, and it's your girl, Mimi.
A very good evening and welcome to NYSC News. I am Gabby Bright. In the headlines, Federal Government Girls College Ajuwaya emerged champions in inter-school spelling bee competition. Corps member in court for impersonating judge. Now the news in full. National Youth Service Corps members in Publicity and Editorial Community Development Group conducted the grand finale of her spelling bee competition, which kick-started since November 2019. The competition, which was held at NYSC Secretariat, featured Government College Ajuwaya, Holy Rosary, and Federal Government Girls College Ajuwaya. During the competition, the students were given words to spell in a given minute, while at the end of the competition, Holy Rosary Secondary School scored a total of 24 points to come third, while Government College scored 39 points to come second, whereas FGGC scored a total of 57 points to take the first position. Certificates, refreshments, and grand prizes of 10,000, 7,000, and 5,000 naira were awarded to the schools respectively. Speaking with the head teacher and students after the competition, they expressed their satisfaction towards the manner at which the spelling bee was organized. In other news, a corps member, Oluwatosin Medaye, was on Wednesday arraigned before a magistrate court in Osogbo, Osun State, for allegedly impersonating a judge to get favor from an NYSC official. The 26-year-old, who appeared before Magistrate Adebola Ajanoku on account of impersonation, was said to have presented himself as a judge, an attempt to influence posting of some corps members to desired places of primary assignments. After listening to the charge against him, Medaye pleaded not guilty and his counsel applied for his bail. To end the news, here's a recap of the major headlines. Federal Government Girls College Ajuwaya emerged champions in inter-school spelling bee competition. Core member in court for impersonating judge. And that was NYSC News with me, Gabby Bright.
The track of the week for last week was No Time. Nigerian indigenous rapper and multi-talented artist Olamide dishes out his 9th studio album titled 999. Off the 9-track hip-hop EP is this impressive track titled No Time. No Time is the first track on the new EP. It serves as an introduction into the body of the hip-hop vibe that hit you last week. Olamide co-produced this record with S-Keys and he split some bars how he is out here to make more cash. Get rich is the slogan. Hustle now and live the life tomorrow. No time. And this week, the track of the week is...
You only call me when things are going bad. No. You don't know me when things start going alright. Yeah. We done the date for 7 years, but you never proposed. We done the date for 7 years, baby, you never proposed. My mama asked me, say, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Baba, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Yeah. So for me, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Yeah. When will you marry? This year, next year, never. Oh no. Take me to mama, my bella daddy. Take me to mama, my bella daddy. We done the date 7 years, but you never proposed. We done the date 7 years, baby, you never proposed. My mama asked me, say, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Baba, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Yeah. So for me, when will you marry? This year, next year, never. Yeah. When will you marry? This year, next year, never.
Alright, we've come to the end of today's episode of Corpers Arena on Flow 94.9 FM. But before we leave, we'd love to give you some health tips on how to stay safe from the coronavirus outbreak. So first of all, if you see someone who is visibly coughing, sneezing or sick, you can choose to keep your distance. Yes, it's really cool to keep your distance. 2 meter to 0.5 meter will keep you safe from large droplets.
Or give them a mask. They can cough, sneeze into it and protect everyone else nearby.
And in general, it's a good idea to avoid crowds because you don't know who might be sick. People who are infected can show no symptoms but are still infectious.
However, sometimes a sick person's saliva can get on other things like their hands, digital devices, that is phones, laptops, or tissue, chopsticks, cups, and even on the outside of your face mask.
And if you touch any of these things by accident and then touch your face, rub your eyes or your loved one's face, you might all fall sick.
Viruses can last for up to 24 hours on objects, and the only effective way to get rid of them is to wash them off with soap.
Which is why it is also good to follow these precautions.
Do not touch your face or anyone else's face. If you have to, wash your hands with soap thoroughly first.
What is thoroughly? Wash the back of your hands, between your fingers, under your nails for 20 seconds.
Throw away masks once they feel gross. Don't wear them for more than a day.
Do not share food, utensils, cap, towels.
And finally, always wash your hands with soap before you eat and after being out in the public.
It's important students to stay safe, okay? Thank you to the management of Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state.
And to the state coordinator, Lady Berna Fashakin, thank you very much, ma.
And of course, we wouldn't forget our CDS supervisor in person of Mr. Omaka Nachi. Like I'd always say, you've been a fatherly figure to us. Thank you very much.
And to the publicity and editorial CDS, thank you very much for the opportunity to serve you and represent you at Flow 94.9 FM.
There is one person that is always behind the system. There is one person you don't get to hear his voice, but then he's the one doing all the touch dial and all of that. That person is no other person than T-PURGE. So shout out to T-PURGE. We love you and want to say thank you for always being there.
All right, and to the batch A corps members that are passing out pretty soon, I'm gonna miss Aremu Smog and Farida Hamza. Have a wonderful life after the service here.
All right, we're stepping out of the studio. Don't forget, it's Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor on Flow 94.9 FM. You know what? Don't change that dial. And my name is Esther Melu, Esther by the Sauce.
And I am Mitchell Uzoka.
Peace.
God bless you.
Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor, every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Flow 94.9 FM, Umahia. Corpers Arena, the Ajuwaya Factor.
I need baby we go bless me, we go love me, no go stress me. I need one we go help me. Hey, kitty wahala, kitty stress me. She no go let nobody stress me. I need one will be my destiny. Hey, my African baby, sexy, overload, sexy, heavy duty, sexy. I love you, baby, sexy, African baby, sexy. Do my bless you, sexy, heavy duty, sexy. I love you, baby, sexy. Oh, sexy, you too, sexy, yeah, sexy. Oh, yeah.
Attention, please. All Batch A corps members are hereby directed to report for the passing out parade rehearsals to mark the 2019 Batch A passing out ceremony. Date, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Time, 7 a.m. daily. Venue, Umuahia Township Stadium. Dress code, khaki trouser, white polo, NYSC cap, and jungle boots. Signed, Mrs. Nwokolo Patience, the Zonal Inspector, Umuahia Zone, for the State Coordinator.